Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now I'm going to show you a little bit of work that I've been doing on my quilt one day. I've got two I'm working on at the moment, okay? So this one I was doing yesterday, and I've been doing all that, this stitch here, I can't figure out what that is. I'm going to have to find out what I'm doing. But anyway, so I've done this one, and I really like it, and I've been working on this one. So that's the first and the second one, and they do look a lot, you know, they go all together really well. And I've been working this piece on here, which I really love because it's really pretty, isn't it? So I've been doing that, and I'm excited because I really am enjoying doing this work on here. So, but now I want to put something on there, some ribbon embroidery, okay? But this is going to be ribbon embroidery with a bit of difference because I want to do it so it's dimensional a bit, which it really is, isn't it, ribbon embroidery? So I've got a couple of colours here that I really like to use, as you well know, but I'm thinking I might go with this lighter one, but then again, it just depends where I'm putting it, okay? It just depends where I decide to put it, which I'll probably do two of these bits that I'm wanting to do. What about that on there? Right. If I take this undone a bit, because it's a variegated one, I might be able to find a bit more of the apricot colour. We're going to have nothing left here when it undo, that I want to use. I don't know, it's not really working for me, is it, that for apricot colour? I don't know if I've got another one in there. I'll have to have a look. I better go and buy some, hey? Definitely better go and buy some this wide, because I don't have a lot of fabric, a lot of this wide ribbon. Even though I went and bought some, I just don't have it like that wide, so I'm just going to show you. This is my only bits of ribbon. That's all I've got. Okay, so this one here is a bit wider, but it's variegated, and I'm not a big fan of that today. It's not what I'm wanting for today. What about this one here? That's pretty. Oh, there you go, look at that. I've got a piece. Look at that. I see, I just judged too quick, didn't I? So as well as that, you're going to need a bit of felt, okay? I need a bit of felt, and some thread, of course. We always need a bit of thread, and there's a bit of that there. And what else are we going to have? We need other green. I need some green. Got some green colours. Right, so I'm going to put this on here. I think this will look absolutely gorgeous. Well, it'll look alright under there. It's better than putting the really hot one under, isn't it? The real hot pink. We'll put this one underneath it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out a couple of little pieces here. Right, let's see what the time is, because I'll probably up past 11 and we should probably stop. Okay, righty-ho. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a couple of little things like this, okay? A couple of those. There's one of those. Now let me see, how big is that going to be on here? Come back here. I'll cut it off smaller. Make it smaller. And put it down again. And look at it. And that's about right. That's plenty. Then I'm going to do another one. I'm going to set that there with a pin, I think, so it doesn't fly away. Then I want to cut out another piece. It's a bit smaller still for underneath it. Okay. Right. That's a tiny bit, isn't it? Righto. Then I might get my glue stick and put that together. Always go to take the wrong end off of these things, don't we? I don't know what that black is around there. That doesn't look very inviting, does it? What the heck? Oh, what the heck that come off her? I don't want to put that on me work. Okay. I just need a tiny bit. Just stick them together a minute. No, that's not right. That's too much. Oh dear. Wipe that off there. Okay. I've got that. Now, you put it that way, alright? You put it so the smaller bit is on the bottom. Now, we'll do one. We'll do one and achieve that first, and then we can put another one there, or two, just depends if it's going to fit, and I hope it will. And I just accidentally found me these, which I haven't been able to find me cotton tips for ages, but there they are. Look at that. Might have to have a mouthful of water. Sorry about this. I think I've done 2 other videos today. I'm trying to do this because I don't want to it gets hot in here. If I come in here early in the morning and get them done, then we don't have to worry about, I'll get as many done as I can at the same time. Okay, right. And then I can just sew in the lounge room, but I'm still with you, okay, so nobody panic, I'm still here. Still enjoying doing all this. Let me see if I can get something that I can thread this ribbon through, because I need something that's going to be wide enough. That's not really good. Let me see what I've got in this box here. There's got to be something in this box. It's full of bits. Oh, well, I'm starting to take them out, so it's not that. I've got some out in the lounge room. If anybody owns one needle, I don't know how you manage with one needle. You can't just have one needle. There must be rules against that. Must be some sort of rules against just owning one needle. That's good. That's a sharp one. Okay, we need a sharp point on it. We're not going to lose this because we need to sew that down. I could have did that with that piece of thread before it come unthreaded. Everything's caught up here. It happens, doesn't it? Nobody panic. It's all right. I don't worry about it. I just do. I just do what I'm doing. Okay. Right. Now, I'll leave that there. We'll thread that in a minute. So we need to put this. I might put it up as a higher one, and then the others can go either side or something like that. Okay. So this is my base piece. I hope that this is going to work, because I'm thinking you could actually stuff it later yourself from the back, but I don't know if that'd work really good. So let's try this way first, eh? It's just an idea. Ideas are good. Good ideas. I think it's going to depend on your stitching of your ribbon now, what it's going to look like. So we just stitch that on there with the smallest bit on the bottom, even though we still want it to come to the right one. It doesn't feel very sharp, but I'm sure it'll work. Okay, so we need a bit of this, and I don't think I worry that it's got creases in it. You can iron it if you want to. That's a bit tricky though. I wouldn't do that. I'm just going to use it, and I think it'll work just fine. I don't think those creases are going to hurt it whatsoever. So you just thread this through here like that, and then you get your needle and you go back through there, okay, like so. And then you're going to go, I don't put a knot. I don't usually put a knot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start in the centre here, and that's a bit tricky to pull that through, but that's okay. Make sure you leave yourself a tail. Don't be pulling it right through there and mucking it up. And then you're going to go down in the centre there. Make sure you're not going through anything. I can feel what I've got there, and so it's fine. Okay? Now, don't go through your cotton, whatever you do, or you go as close as you can to that last stitch. And take this up around the side and right to the centre of this one without going through it. Don't go through the piece of ribbon, because that'll pull it all out of place. Like so. You want it to sort of hug it, if that's the sort of thing. Then you want to go back down here. over the other side of this first one that you come out of. Make sure you right and not going through anything. And take it across over that, like that, and put it down in the centre. Now, I was thinking about going a bit higher, like when I was making it, I could put another piece of felt in it, and maybe I could have done, but I think that looks all right. I'm not too disappointed with that. I could put another one up the middle. Yeah, I think I'll do another one again up the middle, over the top of it, just to, so, I don't know, so it looks a bit better or something, I don't know. I like it, yes, I like it like that. So that the pieces, so you could do your side bits first and then the centre piece. Okay, now I've got that going through there, look at that, see, so I'm going to take it off, make sure that I do not wreck it. Nobody wants that. Now all these middle bits have got to go down at the same place, so you've got a little bit of a pointy thing there, you know, you want that sort of look, alright? You get me? That's really cool, isn't it? Haven't finished it yet, we've still got more to go. I know. So I'll cut that off. And I probably shouldn't have left that big a tail because I won't need that to be that big. And then find my needle that I've got some thread in, which I don't have one of here, do I? Oh, here's one. It's got a bit of something in it. And just go and pick up these bits of cotton, bits of ribbon, very carefully, and just stitch them together or stitch them down, and then they won't come unthreaded, okay? And stay reasonably flat. Alright, just put a bit of that through there. That works for me. Okay, so we've got that bit. Now we need to make something that's connected to, and that's going to be a stem, of course. Now where's my green here? I've got to decide whether I'm going to do both of them. These are really lovely colours. I do love these colours. I think I'll use this one. I'm going to do a stem stitch sort of thing for this because I was thinking about another way, but I don't want to make it too thick. It has to have a reasonably thick branch on a stem on it though, doesn't it? Because it's a big poppy or something, isn't it? It's sort of, yeah. So anyway, we'll start down here and work our way up there like that on an angle. Don't want it to be straight. Am I going the right way? I don't want to put a knot in the end of this. I've got a fair bit of cotton here too. Maybe I should put something underneath it. Will this be insignificant? This stem, if it's like that? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'll start from up here. I don't know. I'll start from up here, Sonia. I don't know what I want to do really. And then go back down that way. It might be easier. Oh no. What have I gone through? Nothing? Good? No. Alright. Hang on to it. I've got a lot here, but I'm going to do a bit more with it than this. So, I'm holding it the wrong way. I'll probably say, I'm going to get back through the stitch itself. Or am I? No. I'm not going to do that. I've confused myself really bad now. I'll do stem stitch. I was going to try and do this ribbon stitch, it's called, but I'll do stem stitch. It'll work. Oh, no, it'll look good. It'll be thick enough. So you just want to go down in there, go down, come up fair where you, that last bit, come up through there, yeah, come up through there. That stings a bit. Yeah, this looks good, doesn't it? Look, that makes it look nice. I probably didn't give it any bit of a twist either, did I? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It makes a difference. the difference of making it with a piece of thread and a piece of ribbon, it's amazing, isn't it? You know, it really is. Now I've got this a long stem here, so I'm going to have to do a lot of work with with it. Okay, to make it, put some businesses on it, something or other. Okay, so now I need something at the base of here, because I don't want it looking like it's just hanging there by a thread or something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this here, where I'm going to go up onto the piece itself that I've got there, and I'm going to go down in there through all that. I can't. I don't think that this won't go through the felt. I'm nearly sure it won't go through the felt, so I'm not going to muck that up. I don't want to do that at all. Let me see what's this happens here. Let me see what I can do. Maybe I can just do a bullion stitch here. I'll go down through the back first, and then I'm going to put a stitch underneath this. It looks like it's got a bit of a roll on it, so I can, so it's joined up to that, you know, so it's connected. You don't want it, why don't you just leave it like that? Let me see what happens when I go down there. There we go, and then I'll go up a bit higher. Don't go through your other piece, you see. You are poking the, oh, and you come through there too. All wrong, Sonya. Let me see, where am I now? I'll try this again. I've got something. No, I haven't got something this time, so I'll go through there. And I'll put that across here. Oops, I've undid it. I'm trying to go closer, but a little bit higher at the same time. Here we go. Now look at that, it looks like it's connected to it, doesn't it? And it probably is, of course it is. Okay, so I'll cut that bit off, and after, when I come along, I'm going to fix that. But we're going to put a, we've got plenty of time yet. We're going to put something up the top of here, you know, so you've got a little thing at the top of there, which would probably be a couple of little beads, maybe. What do you reckon? On a stick. Beads on a stick. Okay. I hope if you're new to my channel, you are enjoying watching these things that I make, and you'll come back and watch me do more. I do have my videos are all not edited, so what you see is what you get from me. It's the way it is. So now I can put another small one out there and a small one out there. What do you reckon? It's starting to look a bit that sort of thing, but it's not the same. But that's what I could do, and I'm going to put a bead. I know I need to thread this with something interesting, don't I? What have I got here? Interesting. I want a bit of thread. It's only thin. I need something thin that's going to be able to go through the. It's got to be able to go through the needle. So I don't think too thick, because I've only got to put it through the bead needle. Okay. So maybe I'll just use a piece of embroidery thread. All right. I might just use this piece of magnet too. Or I found that I was after it a while ago, because I wanted to put some things on it so I didn't lose them. What colour of that have I got? Just give me a second. I've got some shiny here. That one and that one. Purple might look nice. Purple one. Mauve one. Oh dear. Terrible noise, Sonya. I'm going to put little yellow beads on the top. That's my idea for that. And will I use those? they the ones that I'm going to... I don't know. Don't know if they were. Yellow beads on the top, or orange ones. I suppose you could go either way. Doesn't matter. They might look good on the top of there. Yep. I think these little bits that we finish off are really good. This is called Art Silk. This was the brand of this one because I wrote it on there many, many moons ago. Look at that. It's as old as me. But am I using this one? Why not? I just threw the others over there, so I'm going to use this one. I just need enough to put on a couple of little beads because I'm only going to put two or three. I don't know. I just want to put little stem things up the top. I've got to thread this with the needle threader because I'll be here till, I don't know, people say the cows come home, all different sorts of things they say, don't they? They usually come home to be milked of an afternoon anyway, don't they, the cows? I think Pam at the paper outpost says that sometimes. I haven't been able to watch Earth Channel for a long time. I haven't watched a lot of for a while. A lot of people, especially to do with the chilling. Look at this. This has got a bit of a bend on it, hasn't it? Did you see that? It's all crooked. It's okay. I can handle it. I'll use it. Righto. So we need to make. Now this is very flimsy. Look at that. I just broke it already. So I've got to be careful. Right. Then I did say it was pretty aged too. Pretty old. So I'm going to go up through there. And I'm going to make a straight stitch down through there. You can only just see this, but you know what? It looks all right. I'll do another one. Do I need the beads on? I think so. Don't you reckon? I'll give it a bit of a lift. There you go. As close as I can get. I don't want it. I need it to be pretty close to there. Come on, move over a bit. There we go. Now I think they might be too big to sit at the top of that. I've got a feeling. Let's just try one, see what it looks like, eh? You can always take it out. We do have that option of taking it out. I've been collecting of other bits of fabric so I can use different sorts as well to put in this. They are same colours and things though, keeping the colours the same. These things are looking like they're sitting out there in thin air now, won't they? Because you can't see that thing going towards it, can you? I'm just going to leave that, I think, and do a bit more of this colour over the top of them so it'll show up a bit better, because it's not showing up at all, is it? I know I'm trying to do this without the thread. I did it. I'm just going to put a couple of stitches over the top of one another so you can see it a bit plainer, sort of. I suppose we could do a little French knot, couldn't we, on the top of it? Might look alright. It's a bit better now, it's a bit thicker. I don't know what it is actually that I've made, but it's one of those. It's one of those. I'm going to try and do a French knot. I'll do 3 rolls, put it back down in there. Aha, now that doesn't look too bad. You can do that. I like it. Roll it around. I've got to figure out what to put underneath these things on these. I don't have to worry about it though, because to fill it all in, you know, it's going to take me a little while. Both the threads are stuck. One of the threads is stuck in there now. I've got it. Just a bit at a time. I'll get it done. But I'm thinking now, what am I going to put under this bit? But I'll have plenty of things to put in it, under it and around it and everything. I'll just put some of the elements on that I was thinking about putting on here when I first started doing it, because I'm intending to do that. I intend to put a lot of different things on, just give it a bit more interest. Now that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Where are you? Okay, can you see that? Hope it's not too shiny at you. Okay, so let's do a bit of stem work now. Some more stems, and then we'll put up some more little felt bits, because it looks good raised up like that, I think, don't you reckon? I love it, I do. I think that's really nice. It's really nice. So I'll put the bits on first. I'll put these bits on first. So I want them to be on there. I don't want to make it as big as that one though, so we don't want it that big. We don't really have to. Where'd it go? It's stuck to my hand. Okay, I'm good. I'm here. I've got it. So there's a small one. Look at that. He can go out there, about that high. I'll put another bit underneath him, just a small bit. I've got my glue sitting over here on the side of the table where I stuck it before. Now it's dry. Anyway, we'll do this. I do have the tweezers here somewhere. These are not my good ones, thank goodness, because these are have been badly used. Have been wrongly used is the words we should be using. So yeah, they're wrongly been used. Might have time to get this one up before we have to go. So that can go there like that, okay? Now, anything threaded? No. That's going to stay there. I want those bits threaded up so I don't want to unpull them. Bit of this cotton here. Isn't it amazing? There's some things on the table that keep following you all the time. They just keep following me around. Yeah. Stitch this bit on. Now I'm not going to glue it because I don't want to get. I don't want to get glue on my satin fabric, because that's going to make a mark. It's going to make a terrible mark on there. I think Daphne asked me, was I making a cover for the bed, and yes I am. It's going to take a lot of squares, she said, and yes it is. And it's going to take a lot of work, and yes it is, but it's still what I want to do. It's still what I want to do. It's I've never ever made anything like that before. The biggest I've ever done was for Troll's cot and a few reasonably large wall hangings for children's walls, but not anything like this before. Not with the amount of work that this is going to have in it. Because I keep making these things, and then I just got them in the drawers, haven't I? So I decided I'll just coordinate them and put them all into one thing. A bit of trouble going through that. What have I done there now? Maybe it was the glue, I don't know. But I hope that's all right. I'm going to cut a little bit off the bottom of that. I can see that it's not quite right. And I do not like this needle. The end of it's not very blunt. It didn't stab me at all. Okay, so we've got a few minutes now to fix this and do it. Make him. I want to take this in a bit. Taper it down a bit so it's not too big. Right, now I've got enough here. Alright, I'm going to go up through, starting at the bottom there. Alright, hang on to a bit of it so you don't pull it all the way through. Don't use as much as you did last time, because you don't need all that. Now this is going to cover this pretty good because it's wide, so I'm going to go to the side first. Take it round like that. You get me? Then come up through the bottom again, next to that bit. Alright. Make sure you don't pull that through. That other piece. Put it over to this side. Hope you can see what I'm doing here. that going through? Yeah, it nearly is. A bit of move it over a tiny bit. Okay. Now up through the centre. Now just manoeuvre that until you're happy with the way that it looks. That probably needs to go back in over this way a tiny bit, I think. Might be too much over there. I could have used a thinner ribbon, I suppose, but I had this one already threaded on, so we'll just see what happens when we pull this through here. See how it works. That bit there's not going to be plain nice, is it? Get under there. You're not playing very nice, is he? Okay. See, the piece I put down the bottom was only very small, so it doesn't take long for it to build up to that size, does it? That looks really good. I like that. I'm impressed. I know it's my own work, but I'm still impressed with it. It's good when you like what you do. It's not fun when you don't like it, that's for sure. You don't want to be doing something you're not going to like, do you? I'm not going to thread that. I'm going to take this from here. Okay, I'm not going to take it from the bottom because it won't need that. I'll just go in through here, and then later on I'll go and stitch them all together, these bits at the back. Make sure you don't go through your own piece of ribbon. It's a little bit tricky to pull that through the side there, but it's okay, it's working all right. This piece. Another one. We're not pulling it down really tight, but you don't really want to do that. See, you're giving it a dimension by not doing that. So we'll go through here, make sure we're not sticking it through something on the back. Always check the back of your work. Nobody wants to be having to pull all that undone while you know, that's just not going to be fun at all. And then we're going to do these bits here, which we're going to look to see where we're going first. And we're going to do these two bits under the bottom, just by going across there. I was going to do a bullion stitch, but it just goes really good as it is, you know, just doing the stem stitch with this ribbon is making that really awesome, I think. I like it. I'm going to see where I am, probably going through the back of the ribbon. Okay. Now across there. Okay, hang on to it. Don't let it go. There you go, look at that. Isn't that cool? I do love them, their little whatevers they are. Whatever they are, there's some of those, aren't they? Looks really nice, that does. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I best go now because I've got to get somewhere where it's cooler. It's a bit warm here. And do a bit more on my work and come back and show you another time. So I'm going to show you anything else. No, just those things that I've done today, I think, is all we need to see today. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll talk to you later and show you a bit more stuff. Okay, please do a like, watch some stories for me, some ads. Some of them are okay, some of them give you inspiration, some don't. But anyway, I'll get back on here after, and we'll do a bit more stuff with whatever we're making for tomorrow's. Hang on, I've got the. Anyway, I'll come back when I sort myself out. I'll come back and we'll do something else. Okay, well, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Take care.